Computer. All right, recording in progress. Now we can share the screen again.
All right.
All right, we may as well get to the syllabus.
I'm sorry for being really far behind on all of this, by the way.
Well, you aren't the only one. Summer is a dash, and
It was like I remember I opened that email. It was like, oh, here's the homework assignments, and there was one that was already due the day before. And I was like, oh, man, we're going fast, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, it's already the most work of any class I teach, and then in summer it's twice as fast. So it's like, and
Yeah.
it wears me out grading. I know it wears you out doing all this stuff. I like the literature classes where you have a little quiz every week and a paper, and no, that's not this. This is another beast. Although I learn more from the 303 classes than from any other class. So, because y'all write papers about, stuff I don't know about already.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think I have. Have you gotten your proposal in yet?
No, not yet.
All right. So be sure that when you do, you've got the memo, the bibliography, and the profile sheet. And why is my link not working?
I have a question about the periods on the side. What are those? Like, like period 1, 2, and 3. What does that mean?
Oh, I set it up to be like days of the week class. Normally the first week has Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This time I think we started on a Thursday. But then you notice the rest of the weeks have 5 periods, I think, or 4.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense.
If we were meeting face to face, maybe I should put, but sometimes we do Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes it's Monday, Wednesday, sometimes it's Monday through Thursday, so I just put periods. And I just noticed a mistake that I need to correct.
I was a little confused about that. This is like a different thing for each class, but no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I set it up so it's kind of a pacing thing. So it's not just here's the whole week, but try to do this on Monday, try to do that on Tuesday, that kind of stuff. All right, we need that. 303. 303.html. Is that right? No, ing 303. I think this is it.
I saw for like our first assignment, we had to convert it to like Blogger or something like that.
Yeah, we're doing the recipes on Blogger. Now, I won't grade that right away. We keep working on it.
So it's like an overtime kind of thing?
Well, it's like you do your first shot, add it, and then I'll say, okay, it needs this done to it. And then you go back. And so it's kind of, some people are quicker through it than others, but we try to get finished by the end of the quarter, and then everybody gets a 92, as opposed to counting off if you don't get it perfect the first time. So
gotcha.
Let's see. I think that's right.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Are there any? I know these are all stupid questions that I'm asking. That
No, there are no stupid questions. Because it's all difficult stuff. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
How many quizzes and tests are we taking?
No quiz, no tests.
Okay, good.
It's all
just all assignments.
The test is your written products.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's upload the syllabus so that it's correct on the website. Let's hope everything works. 303. There we go. ing303.html. we should get, yeah. Okay, and then maybe this will work. Or maybe not. It should. Here it goes. Yes, audience profile sheet. So you have to print that out or fill it out, print it as a PDF. And if if it's too much trouble, you can just print it and take pictures of it and drop those in your Dropbox. So everybody should have a Dropbox. And then your graded assignments. What's your last name?
Peavy, Peavy.
All right, so you have this, we share this. And so you will drop your proposal in here. Make sure you have the profile sheet and the bibliography too.
Mm. Now, dang that. Okay. I think I remember seeing something about turn it in. Are we using turn it in for this too, or?
Maybe for the final version. I don't think there's too big of a risk with the memo and the sentence outline. But maybe I'll set it up for the long report.
Gotcha. Is there one set up right now? And if there is, do you have like the code on you?
No, I don't have it set up. If I do set it up, it'll be through Moodle. We could go ahead and do that. Since
oh, that's cool. We don't. Oh,
you're reminding me. Okay, when's the long report due? Dates. Sunday, June 20th. All right, so let's go back to this introduction. And let's see, creating new activity. Most of the stuff we do is so personal, there's no real risk. Like, you're going to do your own resume.
Yeah, I gotcha. Now, I was wondering if do you have office hours on campus at all, or is it?
No, I'm not in town right now, but we can meet on Zoom like this.
That would work great.
I don't know what I did. I think this is wrong. It doesn't look like I turned it in assignment. Okay, let's try that again. Create learning. Let's turn it in. Here we go. What did we say, June 20th? The due date. Okay, so new submission. Okay, I think that looks good. Oh, and we need the date, right? Somewhere in here. Okay, let's say the 19th. Due date the 20th. Post date 21st. Okay. Save and return to course. All right, so now we have a turn it in on Moodle for the long report, but I will grade it in that Dropbox folder I showed you.
Cool.
So since we're recording it, and I don't know everybody's question, but I can kind of anticipate what they might ask. Let's talk about moving from the proposal to the long report, because that's what's coming up for the class. I think I have some notes for that, but it won't hurt to go over them real quick. Maybe somebody else will show up. Okay, proposal. So let's outline. Where am I? So let's outline. That's not what we need. Oh, here we go, sentence outline. All right, so when I grade, I put these letters up on your assignment, and they're keyed to our criteria sheet. Basically, the best you can get on one of these is a 4, and the worst is a 1. So if you have a great thesis, you get a 4. If you have a well thought out audience, you get a 4 on that. Development is about your outline. Research is about your bibliography and your citation and of 2 sources, and then how well written and formatted it is E, and the F is grammar. So let's get to, now, look at this one. All right, so here's a sample memo that I graded many years ago. In your thesis, that first thing I get from A, the purpose, also the tentative outline, you have a sample thesis, and the projected recommendation. So all 3 of those go in as components of your grade. On A. And so if you have a good thesis and a good list of recommendations, then you get a 4 on that. If not, then you get lower. Now these recommendations are for your audience, which is the B that I showed you. The audience here is Bill Archer, who was a representative at the time. Now, a key problem with this particular assignment is that he was the main congressman pushing for a flat income tax. And if you look at her outline, she plans to explain to him in her paper exactly what a flat tax is. Now, do you see the problem with that?
What's the problem? Oh, it's not capitalized?
No. The problem with the whole idea is that she's explaining to the main flat tax dude what a flat tax is.
So the audience is the guy trying to pass it, basically.
Yeah, and he already knows all this. He's just having a problem getting it through Congress. So her focus needs to be on, okay, we both want this flat tax, and you know what it is. It's the country's best expert on it, but it's not going anywhere. Here's how we get it off of, it's grounded. Let's how do we get it to move through Congress? What are our steps? So I call that carrying coals to Newcastle, which is not English saying. They dug coal in Newcastle, and you don't want to send a shipment of coal to Newcastle. You're getting your coal from Newcastle. So yeah, coals to Newcastle. So she has fundamentally misunderstood the connection between her argument and her audience. So if she wants to explain what a flat tax is, because she was, I think, in accounting and not political science, then she would need another audience, maybe a congressperson who is not familiar with the flat tax concept and that she wants to bring along, or maybe some organization like, the state party or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
All right, so on A of that list, the thesis, it's okay, thesis. B, audience, okay, audience. C, that may be a 2, maybe at most a 3 instead of a 4, because she's making the wrong argument in her outline, and she needs to rethink that. And then D is research. So she's gotten her 2 sources. I assume she has her bibliography, so she get a 4 on that. She's got the 15 sources. Formatting, maybe a 3, maybe a 2. She's got a lot of issues with her format. Some issues, not. I think maybe a 3. But then 4, she's got a lot of periods, capitalization problems. So that might be a 2. And then you add up add them all up. If they add up to a 24, you get 100. If it's a 23, you get a 96. If it's a 22, you get a 92, and so on. But this also tells you what you need to do next. So it might, thinking strategically as a student, it might be easier for her to change her audience than to change the way she's got her paper structured. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because if she keeps Bill Archer, she's going to have to redo this and come at it from a whole new direction. But for all of these, I always say get to your plan for implementation in the body. These are persuasive documents, not simply documents that are set up to inform people. So they all need to have a plan by the end of their outline, and this one does not. And most of them do not when they come in at this stage. You can still march on everybody else by coming up with a plan. What is your topic?
I have not decided on the topic yet.
Okay, so what is your major?
I'm a nutrition major, so it'll likely have to do with that.
I don't think I'm hearing you. Hold on. Something happened. Turn it up. Okay, try it.
I'm a nutrition major,
Hold on.
so it'll likely have to do with that.
Something's going on with my speakers. Yes. Okay, tell me your major.
I'm a nutrition major.
Okay, well, it'll be something with nutrition. People in nutrition tend to write, more technical writing is mostly for institutions. So you won't be telling the general public about the dangers of salt. You would be writing to the head nutritionist at the old folks' home about the dangers of salt and, whatever they need to do to their diet to make the old folks healthier. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then you'll be persuading them to make changes, not just giving them information.
All right. If I come up with an idea, can I email it to you and see if you think it's a good idea or not? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can run it by me if you want to do that before you. But I would get on this memo pretty quickly because everybody else is plowing ahead with their their sentence outline. Let's go over the components. Since this is the next thing, you might want to go back and look at the previous lectures, but the components for the proposal, which is what's due this weekend, for the sentence outline, or the sentence outline Yeah. The report dummy, the audience analysis, and notes. So your outline should just be, whatever you did in your memo. If it was good, then you write it up longer and with full sentences. You want to make sure you have your thesis and your thesis there, and your list of recommendations as well. Don't leave those off. Those show up on every level of this. So anyway, so the report dummy, and I've got a lot of material to help you write it. I would always get these anguished 3 a.m. emails from people who were supposed to be writing their long reports, but they had gotten bogged down on all the picky details of the formatting. So we have a formatting exercise here. Let's see if I got a dummy report for you guys. And this is where you set all your formatting and get it ready to come back and write your long report using this, file. Oh my God, this is taking a long time to download. Here we go. So title page is just going to look like it will look. But anywhere you have text, you can just put in X's and make sure that it's formatted correctly. And then whenever you get ready to write the long report, you'll come back in and delete the X's and type in what you have to say. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think we're making notes. And used to, once upon a time, people wanted, phooey, that's where people keep getting note cards. Okay, hold on, wait. No, that's not it. Where was I've been trying to purge my system of note cards for years, and I keep finding references to note cards. I hate note cards. Just take notes in a Word document. But I can fix that right now if you'll give me a minute. Find cards. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, let's upload that. Okay, 2.5, 2.23, let's reload. 15 notes in a PDF of a Word document accompanied by photocopies of 5 pages from 5 sources used for the notes. That's obsolete too. Let's take that out because nowadays you have you guys write bibliographies, and they have, a lot of these are web sources. I can just look there. Like I can click on the link in the bibliography if I want to go look at the source.
Yeah.
So, this all goes back to an era of typewriters, and you get your typewriter going, you got your photocopies from the lab. Oh, crap. I didn't close out the, okay, this. Upload. Let's try it one more time. Okay, better. All right, so your notes are just a list of 15 notes. It's usually no more than 1-2 pages at the most to see that you're making notes from your research, right?
Yeah.
So those are the 4 components that are due this weekend. So if anybody's watching, those are the 4 things you need. A list of quotes from these documents that you might be able to work into your paper later. The report dummy, the audience analysis, and the sentence outline itself. Now, you need to focus on the proposal and then work through this again when it's time. Don't try to keep all this in your mind at once.
Right.
Right. When you get started to work on your proposal, open that stuff up and, listen to the lecture then, because this shit all runs together, right?
Right.
All right. Do you have any other questions?
I think I'm the moment, honestly.
I would say one more word to everybody who's watching is if you haven't picked, I think everybody's got their recipes. I'm a little behind on those. It's part of the struggle of summer that, my grading normally, I have 2 days a week that I'm teaching 303, like Tuesday, Thursday, and then I have 5 days to grade. And in the summer, I've got 5 days where we're doing, we've got assignments every day, and then 2 days to catch up on grading. So I've just been swamped with the proposals, and I'm going to work on the recipes tonight. So I should be able to get through all those tonight, and then you can get on to the next round of corrections. So my apologies for being late on that. Also, the group project, if you haven't made a selection yet, go ahead and do that so that I can get those set up. We'll have more time to work on it later in the quarter. We're kind of dashing through this stuff now, but there are kind of hashtags we need to meet, hash marks we need to meet. Hashtags, those are totally different. I don't know if anybody even knows what a hash mark is anymore. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much for having this meeting.
Email me your proposal, but like I say, it needs to be institutional, like a school system or a nursing home or a hospital or somewhere that has mass dietary stuff where you want good food, nutritious food that's cheap and tastes good. And those are hard to meet, right?
Right.
But what can we do to make our meals better? Or you can alternately be writing advice to maybe a gym, like a gym that has a health part of it, and this is what we need to be telling our people to do, and maybe we could sell supplements. That's a big thing. So which are the good supplements, which are the bad supplements? But it's not the general public, it's somebody with some kind of authority, right? Like the head of the head chef at a school or a hospital or something, or whoever sets the policy, or the head of the gym, the owner of the gym, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, and I will see you next time.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, great. You take care.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.